Not sure why they're asking me to log in. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Zephyr Kambata, and I'll be doing a reading for you guys tonight. If this is your first time here, thanks so much for being here. I cover things in mind, body, spirit, life success, authenticity. I put out vlogs from time to time, and well, I have a couple of music degrees, so I put out music as well. I do a lot of creative things. Just give me a very quick second to check out Instagram and LinkedIn just to make sure we are live over there as well. We need to do that real quick, and there should be a preview coming up on Instagram. Here we are. So this is about the space I have for Instagram, and I'll be sharing the cards right here so you'll be able to see them. Let's go live with Instagram. That's perfect. Excellent. And on LinkedIn we are live as well. I'm just going to hit go live. And let's begin the reading, my friends. And if there's any chat or comments, I don't seem to be able to see them on YouTube right this second, but I'm just going to head over to the multi-stream window. And if you have any questions, and we do have time after the reading, throw them in. But if you're new to this type of reading, now today I'm using 3 decks. The first one is the Priestess of Light Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor and Kimberly Weber, right? I hope you enjoy this one. Today, somehow, all the cards, all the decks that I used were nature decks, and all the nature decks seem to have come out today to play. So that's the first deck. The next deck is also Animal Kin Oracle. I bought this deck sometime back, I believe it was 2019. It has a sort of oldish but very modern. I bought it a while back, so it's old, but it has a very modern sort of design. As you can see from this text over here, kind of the stuff that was going around in 2016 to 2019, those type of fonts. So we have the Wisdom of the Animals with us today, and a very, very special deck, which is Oracle. Oh, hi Benaz. Benaz is here again. Benaz is here every day. And Oracle of the Dragon Fae. Benaz, if you want to ask any questions privately, you can always send me a text and then I can do a reading for you. So Oracle of the Dragon Fae is a very special deck that I bought in 2020 when I was first launching my fitness course during COVID. And it's by this lady called Lucy Cavendish. It's a bit of a huge deck, so I'm having a problem fitting it in to the Instagram frame, but it is very beautiful. All right, so there was a lot of witchy and nature and natural energy going on today in Singapore, and I thought, let's go home and do a reading because I got inspired. And then somehow the animal decks come out. These are a few crystals. 4 of these are from Sydney. This one here, Smoky Quartz from Sydney. Opalite, right? These 2 I have since forgotten the names of, and this is something amethyst. These 4 are from Sydney, and this one I bought off a crystal sort of seller in Singapore, but he did not tell me the source. It's a red capped amethyst. And how this kind of reading works usually is that there are 3 piles. On Instagram you can't see it, this is pile number 2, but there are 3 piles, and so you want to put your hand over your heart, right, and ask your question, whatever that question might be, okay? And then you want to the answer to that question, you want to intuitively pick an answer about whether it's 1, 2, or 3. If you're on YouTube, LinkedIn, and other places, you can look at all 3 piles and picture out an answer. If you're on Instagram or TikTok, just intuitively grab your answer. 1, 2, or 3. Which one's speaking to you more today, right? Also, for those of you on YouTube and Facebook and LinkedIn, if you could do me a favor and like and subscribe to this channel. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. The bell icon, you know the drill. That helps me to keep making these videos for the long run. So if you want free readings every day, go do that. Like the stream wherever you're at. LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, go for it. Okay, now let's get to the answers for pile number 1. All right. Now, pile number 1 is, I'm going to start with this card, okay? It was the Dawn Watcher, a very special card, and he actually has bells, right? And it says bells will ring. You guys can see that, it's very clear. And there are bells over here, right? And the actual reading from the guidebook says that this Dawn Watcher is going to be sending you signs, sometimes literally in the form of bells ringing, and sometimes just in the form of intuitions, signs, and you're going to have to listen to it, and you're going to have to use a little bit of discernment, but you're going to have to watch for these signs. Okay, in response, of course, to your question, this is not just a random reading. Now, the second card for number 1 is achievement, effort plus intention. So if you asked about something that's probably a goal or a sign or a skill or something like, sort of an endeavor that you're jumping into, and then it's basically telling you that you're going to have to watch for some signs. You're going to have to put in effort plus intention. That's literally every part of your spirituality, body, mindset, everything. You're going to have to be super, super tuned for this one. And that's how you're going to go forward. All right, guys? So that's achievement. Just going to flash the card a bit closer for everybody on other platforms. And the Dawn Watcher, a very special dragon fae, is going to be watching over you. And the third card for pile number 1 is a very cool blue-green, but mostly blue, wolf. And he says connection. And the number there is 13, I believe. So, well, would you look at that? It's 31 and then 13. That is crazy because both of them are number 4s. And 49 on this card is also a number 4. Holy shit, I just saw that. I didn't see that when preparing the cards when they jumped out at me. So number 4, does number 4 mean anything to you? Right? Could be your birthday, could be the 4th choice, 4th something. That is uncanny. Now I'm starting to shake, which is usually the person in front of me shaking. But okay. So connection to also purple, right? We see the purple there in the wolf. If you look closely, this purple here, crown chakra. Light blue for throat chakra. You need to speak. Wolf is speaking. All right. Effort plus intention. You'll get signs. Maybe perhaps this was a question about communication or a promotion at work or a raise or something along those lines. You're going to have to use your voice. Benaz says on Instagram, number 4 is the end of an era, which means new beginning. Fantastic. New beginning then is also number 1. 1 also means new beginning. So it's the first pile. So let's leave this pile open here. And let's move to the next pile. Hi, L Pedal 001. We are at pile number 2, in case you pick number 2 or number 3 for your answers. Right, I'm just going to see if I can scroll over here and say something. No, I can't. But okay, anyway. So the first card in pile number 2, let's not get ahead of ourselves, is the Morrigan. And this is a very strong action card. All right, the Morrigan, take action. Okay. And also, number 4. There we go. Okay, now that is starting to be a bit crazy. It's starting to freak me out. Okay, the next card we have from the Priestess of Light Oracle. Finally, a change in number. Number 7, the divine number. Lots of numbers today on the cards. Twin flames, soul partner, eternal connection. All right, take action. And I was laughing to myself when I saw this earlier. So take action, but then you also have twin flames. Could be a romantic question, something about your partner, something along those lines, right? And the last card is peace. Sorry, I had a really tough workout yesterday. Back is killing me. All right, Kingfisher, peace. Number 4, again, because it's number 49. 9 plus 4 is 4. Because that's 13 and then that's 4. Kingfisher peace. Okay. So you might be asking a question about relationships, about your peace, about, let me think about this. There could also be a guide. Let me channel something. What is coming through? Past life guide, teacher. Okay, so the guides don't really want you to take this literally in terms of going and hooking up with someone immediately. We hear too many horror stories about that type of stuff. There was something on Netflix some time back which was pretty horrific, right? So we don't want that type of shit to be happening. But what we do want is you to actually tune into someone. It doesn't say soulmate, it says soul partner. I know some of you might be like, hey, it says twin flames. Sure. But look at this card, right? I see two people accessing the light. I also see a union in the form of a tiger. I also see that they are, I don't know, to me it doesn't really seem like a romantic thing. In case you were asking about a romance, I'm gonna go off topic here a little bit. Not off topic, but I'm gonna do the unpopular thing and say it's not necessarily about you guys ending up together. It could be possibly just about some kind of connection. Like, for example, my wife was a teacher of mine in one of my past lives, up on some mountaintop. But yes, try to find peace in whatever question and whatever answer you're getting about your twin flames. Hi, Pinky Pull-Ups. We're on pile number 2 right now, if you'd like to participate in this reading. And the first card, don't forget, take action. So whatever that question was about your twin flames or peace, or, and its intuition's coming in right now, is take action with your twin flames, right? So maybe you and your wife or you and your husband are buying a house. Maybe you and your wife or husband are going for a holiday, right? Not everything has to be like overly dramatic just because it's a card reading. It can also be a really relaxed card reading. Thank you, iPhone, for focusing so well, right? It could be a holiday, guys. We could be taking action towards peace together with your twin flames, or taking action peacefully to find your twin flame. Either way, some of you are in unfulfilling relationships. You guys are looking forward to better. That's card pile number 2. Sorry, it is past midnight. It's 1st May. Lovely start to the month, but I'm also freaking exhausted. All right. So the first card here, number 9, is the number of completion, actually. It's Morgan Le Fay, which I read very deeply about her in the guidebook just now. She's going to protect you with the sword from Avalon. Apparently, that's what the guidebook said. Okay, it says healing here. So that's healing. All right. Now, let me turn over the other 2 cards. Along with your healing, yes, this was a very deep one. There's loss, lack, fear, victimization. And this is number 7. It might be what you might have been suffering from. And there's also an owl over there. And 7 is the divine number. So for some reason, I'm not too worried about you guys for this. It just feels like maybe that's the starting point. And then you have to go through a lot of healing, right? Now that makes sense, technically speaking. Very logical there, right? Also, it's a journey from numbers 7 to 9. If that means anything to you, you could be born in 1979. I don't know. And the unicorn, miracles, another number 9. Okay. That is crazy, actually. The guides are really helping me today to piece this together. So I would put that here. Why am I reading right to left? Is this Chinese? Okay, it should be this way. Well, it could be either way, really. It doesn't really matter. But you're going to start from loss and lack, right? And then we're going to go into healing. And in the end, I would like you to expect miracles with a unicorn. Okay? Now, I want you guys to meditate on that and actually you picked pile 3. Oh, nice. I was just going to ask you, I was just thinking about you. I was just going to ask you if you had any questions. Okay, so that could be like the past. Everyone's healing on earth right now in different stages, different levels. And then allow the healing to come through, and then miracles. You can do more research about this card, Morgan Le Fay, and your healing. Just look up Oracle of the Dragon Fae online. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who've put up blog posts. I should put up one too soon. That's the deck. So just search Oracle of the Dragon Fae and Morgan Le Fay, that card, and you should find it, right? And then read up about the meditations and ways to work with her in the spirit realm. Okay, so that is it for today. Resonates loud and clear to everything in my life. Oh, thank you, Benaz. Thanks for saying that. I'm just going to take a screenshot of that so I can post that another time. I'll remove your name, don't worry. But then again, this is a public platform, so I'm sure you don't have a problem with your name being there. If you do, just text me. Okay, so if nobody has any more questions, Benaz, if you have a question, I can do another, can pull another card for you. But if it's loud and clear, then we can end there. There's no issues. Thank you so much. Not at all. All right. Thank you so much. So thanks so much for tuning in, and a lot of you will be tuning in from the future. So I hope that resonated with you. A lot of you will be tuning in from YouTube because I'll be sharing that link around. Those of you who are going to tune in on Instagram, I urge you to go over to YouTube and subscribe there. It's a very beautiful image I'm seeing right now with the crystals and the cards, but it's landscape views that can only be seen on YouTube. So thank you so much. I'm just going to pop over to LinkedIn and see if anybody wrote any comments. Not really, but people are watching. Perfect. YouTube somehow has not really... Oh, it has. So there's somebody watching there. All right, perfect, guys. Take care, and thanks so much. Oh, and if you could really help me out by just hitting like and subscribe. I think I'm getting better at this. I do want to do more of these, so if you feel my readings resonate, please drop me a testimonial or something of the sort that I can use for my marketing, because I'll just share a little bit because we're on YouTube and other platforms right now. I was raised in a very conservative, not conservative, but in a sort of Asian, sort of way where it was studies over everything else. And now to step out and do this healing work in body and spirit and mindset and spirituality and gifts and expressing and so on, is quite frankly, to tell you the truth, although I have achieved like great success with the stuff I've done, and it appears to me like magically, this stuff is still scary. It still scares me because my conditioning was that all this shit is wrong because I need to get a desk job. So I'm still a little freaked out, and I'm not afraid to share that online because that's good, because then you know that when you get a coach like me, I've been through the same shit. Imagine getting a coach who doesn't know head or tail of what you're facing. I think that would be quite stupid. So I think it's good that we share these stories online about our own lives, and then we can help people there, like whatever. I used to suck at making biryani or something, or sushi, and now I'm amazing. You could share that as a Japanese lady in your house in the US and teach people in the US how to make sushi, right? So people resonate with the stories that we tell, and I know I'm speaking to a lot of leaders and very powerful people among those of you listening who are all coaches, healers, and so on. And even you might go forward and be a coach and a healer, or you already are. And so I would urge you to share your stories in a very authentic way. Don't forget about all the suit and ties and pant skirts and all that bullshit. Pantsuits, sorry, not pant skirts. Forget about all that shit and speak to the soul of the person you're trying to talk to. Well, that's good love advice too, but I'm just saying, as a coach and a healer and a professional, that's what we need now on planet Earth. Not so much, hey, look at my suit. It's so crisply ironed by my servant at home. The time for that is over, friends. It's no longer 1995 now. We need to let that shit go. Okay, take care, and see you on the next one. I really love you guys, and I really had a lot of fun. Where is the end stream button? Oh, there it is. Okay, take care.